You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't actually have skills in my mouth this time.
So. Yeah. You read New Warriors issue 2?
I haven't introduced the show yet. Chill your butts. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the YellowFace Comic Cast.
We're not calling it that.
Here we are.
Okay.
Damn straight.
I care so little, I'm willing to.
The Comic Cast.
Admittedly, I didn't notice that the first time.
Fap. Where we will talk about everything that we've read in the past 2 weeks.
Everything?
Well, not everything. Most things.
I read some pretty fucked up fanfiction pretty recently, so...
Yeah, let's not go into fanfic territory, because fanfic is weird.
Not all of it.
Most of it.
Well,
yes.
Well, go fuck yourself, Lawrence. Okay. What have you been reading? Did we talk about the Ultimate Universe not ending last week?
No, we talked about that when we were on the Skype call the other day.
Okay, talk about that now.
Good news, everyone! The Ultimate Universe is not ending.
Did you just make a Futurama reference?
Yep.
God, just die.
But still, the Ultimate Universe is not ending. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So, me and Matt's already talked about this over the Skype-sisters.
Yeah, Lawrence threatened to write an angry letter.
Dude, no, I was going
Multiple angry letters.
I was going to be that
conformed into one.
I was going to be that fan.
Different definition of a letter.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of happy that it's not over, and I kind of don't care that how we ended up losing the ultimate version of Thor, in a way. So basically, how it ended is that if you've been following,
spoilers asunder.
Oh yeah, spoilers. This whole podcast will be filled with spoilers. Okay, just
yeah, go.
Okay, so the X-Men are joined with the Ultimates. They plan to make Kitty Pryde large so she can phase through.
By having her eat 1 billion Scotch eggs.
No, by using Pym particles, so she can phase through Galactus' World Eater and destroy it and blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So she does that. However, they're like, what do we do now? And Reed Richards just goes, "Oh, I had a plan for this." He opens a portal to the negative zone. So the Galactus is getting pulled in, and he's too powerful. How he's not gonna go in? And then along comes Thor. Pushes him into the hole, into the negative zone, and he's like, Tony's like, no, we need to let Thor get out, and he's like, no, we need to close it, and there's a wrestle. No. Literally, Tony tries to wrestle the controls off of Mr. Fantastic, and I'm like, why would you do such a thing? It doesn't, just, for a couple more minutes, if you try and mess about with this now, you're definitely gonna end the Ultimate Universe. Thankfully, Tony comes to his senses and let's reclose the portal, so it's just Galactus and Thor chilling in the negative zone.
Yeah. Smoking some doobies, having a few brews.
Yeah. So I can still continue reading Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm gonna be so happy. I was one happy.
Isn't it restarting at number 1 or something?
No. Is it? You heard something about that?
Give me a sec.
I mean, if it is, I'll still collect it, because I love that series.
It's in New Warriors issue 2.
New Warriors!
Inhuman, number 1.
What? Shut up.
Done by Mad Herrera. I'm intrigued. I like Mad's art.
That is not Ultimate Universe, dude.
No, I know, but still.
What does Mad Herrera do?
He used to do, he did Avenging Spider-Man's art when it first started.
I didn't read that.
His art's really nice. I'll pick that up.
I think my favourite Marvel artist is Daniel Soy, I believe his name is.
Soy.
He did the Superior Spider-Man issue of AU, of Age of Ultron. Did you read that?
Good job. You nailed it.
Nailed it, Andrew.
Nailed sitting down. Good job.
Andrew's here. I'm going to see it in a minute.
Did you read Superior Spider-Man 6 AU?
I did not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy who did that art.
Thank you.
He also did Captain Marvel as well. For the first few issues, which was really good. I really enjoyed that art, and then they changed it to something weird. But yeah, that is my favourite Marvel artist at the moment.
So that's the one that's doing... So it's the one that's doing Thunderbolts at the moment. Is that?
Is he?
No, but I like that one the best.
Okay.
As opposed to the art that was being done in Thunderbolts on the early issues, which
this
just looked...
definitely looks a lot better than what was done. I mean, they made the Punisher look a bit younger and a lot less moody.
He gets fucked up in that issue.
Yeah?
Mm. He falls like 30 feet onto his back.
Ooh. That doesn't sound pleasant.
And then Deadpool uses an angel pimp feather to heal him.
Did you say angel pimp feather?
He... Basically, Mephisto owes various members of the Thunderbolts because they helped him take back the Throne of Hell. So Deadpool asks him to open this portal, goes to heaven, picks up a feather, is then chased, which is basically a pimp feather, is then chased out of this portal by a bunch of angels. Then they bring Mercy down to hell and pretty much fuck up hell, and then they leave. And then they use the feather to heal the Punisher.
But did they freeze hell over?
No. I'm not sure when that happened, but...
Bobby Drake froze hell over.
Fortunately, that was in a lame series.
No, you...
Oh dear.
You haven't...
Did I say that out loud?
Have you even read that series? No. So, you can suck a dick, good sir.
Nerd fight. Nerd fight. Nerd fight.
But yeah, one thing I know we've both been reading is New Warriors. New Warriors issue 2. How are your feelings?
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, nothing's happened.
Yeah.
They introduced another new member of the team who's an Inhuman.
Called Henry.
Hello. Yeah, we're all recording. Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, called Henry. So, he has a rhino horn on his head.
Yeah.
And it could absorb energy.
Yep.
So, I mean,
They seem very prejudiced against him as well.
I mean, these
Does he
guys...
have a horn on his head, or...
Just because he's an Inhuman.
The
They're like, oh, Inhuman, kill it.
Yeah, the evolutionaries seek to wipe out mutants.
Anything that's not human.
Anything that's not human, basically. They intend to wipe them out. Pretty sure they were in All New X-Men. That's not... Or was that another different sect? No, that's...
High Evolutionary wants to stop evolution. Duh.
Genius. I was going to say like they were in All New X-Men, but that was one of... That was a cult led by Stryker's son, as in Weapon X. William Stryker.
Yeah.
His son leading this religious cult wants to get rid of mutants. But of course.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's okay. It's still like... Feels like it's yet to kick off kind of thing.
I'm still waiting for that big bang moment, you know? That moment where everything just sets the ball rolling.
Kind of thing, yeah.
And it's still kind of just setting up things. And apparently Kid Nova has been captured by the High Evolutionary. For what purpose? I do not know.
Is it just me, or do the Earth 2 covers feel like they're behind the actual story? Like, number 21 has, like, Dr. Fate getting, on the ground with the shit kicked out of him. That happened, like, 6 issues ago.
I haven't read that yet.
Yeah, he got his ass handed to him by Superman. And
I mean, I haven't read the latest issues.
Oh, right.
Because I know they're trying to get the other Kryptonian out of, into the sunlight.
They know about that now.
Yeah. They're trying to get him to fight Superman.
Art's also taking kind of a downhill.
Again,
I mean, it's not like fucking terrible, but certainly not as good as it was.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, and they made a clever little comment on society of how the upper 1% will get all the good shit, and the rest are left to burn on the Earth.
But of course,
with the space arc, and then the 1% got burned alive by Superman. It's not important.
Have they managed to do the whole Red Lantern thing yet? No?
Still don't know what that's about. They just sort of mentioned it in one issue ages ago and haven't come back to it.
I think they've changed the writing style for that series.
Yeah, it's not as, I don't know,
interesting anymore. It is interesting, but the way they set it up in the beginning, where they had every issue had like at least two separate stories going on. So they had initially it was like Green Lantern and then it was Flash, and it was Green Lantern who on his own, and Flash with Hawkgirl.
They've been thinking Green Lantern's dead for ages now, but
yeah,
he's not. That's the point.
So I don't know. I want that style of writing to come back because I really enjoyed that. I think that's what made it one of my favorite comics from that year.
It was that. What do you call it? That can't get my words out. That like the end of every issue made you think, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? Now it just sort of
feels samey.
Like, how does this one end? Ending with stuff that you already knew about, like, it turns out that Sloane's hiding a Kryptonian. Superman finds out there's a Kryptonian. Well, yeah, I knew that, but I guess Superman didn't.
I mean, like, that's basic kind of dun ending.
Yeah.
Feels weak.
It's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
What
Shadow
else
of
was
his former self.
Iron Man has been regular. It's been a really slow month for comics. Or 2 weeks, I guess. We got Deadly Class, which is interesting. This homeless kid in the 80s who wants nothing more than to kill Ronald Reagan and joins this school for young assassins.
Sounds genuinely brilliant.
His only goal is to kill Ronald Reagan.
Really?
Yeah. I thought they were fucking joking in one of the earlier issues. Well, in the first issue. And like,
no.
He joins the cool kids around the back of the school who like smoke.
who will like to kill Reagan.
Yeah.
No, even they think the idea of killing Reagan is stupid. And then that face. Yeah.
I saw that before.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I did read which was slightly different. You know Grim Fairy Tales?
Yeah.
The comic series? I read Robin Hood.
That's pseudo porn, yeah.
Well, the covers are pretty much pseudo porn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I decided to read it. I took a chance on Robin Hood because I thought, it's Robin Hood. It's Robin with a Y because she's a chick.
Of course. Of course it is.
I mean, but like the way they set up the whole Grim Fairy Tales world it's very interesting. Is that there are 4 realms connected to Earth, and there's Mist, Neverland, Oz, and Wonderland.
Interesting.
And there are purebloods, which are some of them have magical properties, and then there are half-bloods, which are human and mystical realm people, and they will have some latent abilities.
And Robin Hood is a half-blood.
She is a half-blood. She was orphaned from that realm because her parents, not necessarily sure if they're her parents, were casting some weird kind of cultish hex upon her. This guy saved her, placed her on a doorstep in New York. She grows up with her mother. Mother grows up sick. She obviously rob from the rich, giving to the poor, that kind of thing. And she was always this kind of outcast in the school. Like, she didn't talk to no one. Very good at athletics. And just has some affinity with a bow. I mean, who's counting? And then,
of course,
yeah, she was finished.
Subtly ripping off people's ideas. Good job. Dark Horse, IDW, Dynamite. No, it's probably not Image. It's not Image. It's probably Dark Horse.
Let me have a look. It is Zenoscope actually.
Zenoscope. Yeah. The same people that made produced Fly, I suppose.
Good series. I'm still waiting for the third part of that.
With other pseudo porn covers. Yeah.
Yes. And it basically transpires that she ends up because there's this big kind of douchey guy whose father pretty much runs the city. He's obviously being a total dick. She steals his car. He comes after her, cuts out her eye. So rapes her, which was, and then she gets thrown in jail because the guy managed to put the call into the cops. Like, oh, make it look like an accident. I'm gonna make it look like an accident. Take her in for stealing my car.
Oh, if we mean like make the rape look like an accident. Well, I didn't mean to.
No.
She's like getting changed, and then I just tripped, and what happened.
Yeah, and then she gets
tried to get up, fell back down.
She gets transported to what I assume is Mist and to Sherwood Forest, where she was being prophesied to help the people out from under the tyranny of King John, it was actually kind of an interesting journey to watch her kind of take her street smarts
I'm sick of characters like that.
Yeah, and like actually adapt because she lived in that world for a year, so she time runs parallel. So she missed out on her graduation. She developed her skills in Sherwood Forest. She got a magical bow, which
missed the prom
and such. And she does kill King
Gotta
John.
steal from King John's carriage. And prom's tomorrow!
She does kill King John in the end, and then she goes back to Earth, and she sets out to kill the douchebag guy, and his father, which is kind of a badass scene where she instead of being all robed in not robed but like green cloth, she gets like camo suit, like camo outfit, and starts taking these guys out, which is kind of a badass scene because she was just like, I'm just straight taking these guys out. She burns the dude. Literally sets the house on fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, bitch.
And then goes on into the night, but the two guys from Mist end up taking the guy she was trying to burn. He was like half alive,
Right.
which led into a volume 2 of Robin Hood. So I was kind of like, okay, I'll read more of this because I was kind of interested in that character. So, but yeah, I'm kind of like, the reason I don't really tend to read the Grim Fairy Tale stuff is like the pseudo porn covers. It's like,
it's just so like pandering
yeah.
kind of thing.
I mean, if you actually had like a cover which is representative of what's inside the book, rather than just being like, "Oh look, tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass," you get more people reading it. I think.
Yeah.
Out
Yes,
of
it's
No.
it's
That's not how it works.
it's just it feels gross and sleazy to have it done in such a way.
Yeah, but they do that because they know their audience.
true, but it doesn't make them any less like.
I'm not saying it makes them good people. I'm just saying it makes them.
Yeah, I know.
Marketing.
No, it's easy marketing. It's not good marketing. It's just
I'm not talking morally. I'm talking.
no, like if you want good marketing, like I don't know, say the Lego Movie had good marketing. They had like entire ad breaks made out of Lego, whereas that's interesting. Whereas like that's just
Hey, look at this chick with big tits.
adolescent dudes pick this comic up.
Okay.
I mean, sure. I mean,
Like they don't.
Now I'm gonna boner.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I think
You read Superior? Yeah, let's move on from this.
Superior. I think which one? That one?
What? 28.
Yeah, I read that.
With the most ridiculous pose of all time. With no background.
Where Mary Jane has some web shooters.
But it clearly has lines.
Speed lines, but of course.
It's an AR panel as well, so you can use the stupid fucking app on your phone.
Yeah, basically Mary Jane
Something happens.
Basically, the Goblin is coming for Peter's friends and or family.
I mean, it's good that she's like, you know,
She's
not
as
the damsel
stupid-
in distress, but like
I mean,
how
not
long?
as stupid
How
as
long
she
did
was.
she have those web shooters? How is she so adept at using them?
But when your boyfriend / husband Spider-Man, I think you pick up a few things.
No, that got erased from the timeline.
Oh yeah, and,
They were never married.
what was that arc called again?
Brand New Day and One More Day.
Yep.
One More Day when he sold his love to Mephisto.
For Aunt May's life.
Yeah, why does Mephisto want his love? What does that mean? What does he gain from that?
I don't know. Like maybe Mephisto has some weird long-term plan.
Stupid is the main point. Also, Carly's not completely fucking insane.
Which is kind of cool, I guess. But she's,
I'm glad, because I liked that character. But
I mean, I had no other...
but Otto's probably going to kill her if Peter doesn't come back soon.
Because I didn't have much experience with Carly Cooper other than this series. I mean, I liked her from what she
Did you read any of
received.
Spider Island?
No.
She's a good character in that. I like.
I don't know. I was kind of sad when she got turned into Monster or whatever she was called.
Yeah, Monster.
And I kind of hope she gets reverted. But other than that, I'm kind of like, I don't really have much attachment to her.
I don't want her to die and
I
shit.
mean, I don't know. This is.
She's not real, Matt. She's not real.
I think
Go fuck
this.
yourself, dude.
I think this series is coming to a point where they're trying to make you feel something, if not for Otto, for some of the other characters.
Because Anna Marie's about to get.
Anna Marie has been kidnapped by Cardi's sister. He's going after. Green Goblin is going after the Parkers, well, the Jamesons, and Mary Jane. So if you don't feel something for Otto, maybe you can feel something for these characters which you've developed a relationship with, guys. And then feel sorry for Otto. No. Give me Peter Parker, please, and thank you. Okay, bye.
Okay, like, it's not many times I'll say, go back to normal. But, go back to normal.
Yeah. I mean, what else happened in this issue other than that? I don't think...
Spider Island got destroyed.
Yeah.
So like a holiday resort-y style on the side?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Peter may or may not think he's Doc Ock now.
Oh yeah.
Spider Slayers. Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Wraith. Carly's got face herpes. Yeah, Peter, well, Otto continues to be completely unsubtle in the fact that he's fucking not Spider-Man. He's using octopus arms now.
Is he?
Yeah, as a defense system for his lab. They're like...
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. He's like, aren't those Dr. Octopus arms? And he's like, oh, I just acquisitioned them from Spider-Man. I'm friends with him, you know.
Yeah, but did you see the cover of the next issue?
2099
and Otto being held in grips by a Spider Slayer.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Could be interesting. I mean, I would have been totally fine with Miguel O'Hara became the Spider-Man of the era.
I would rather Peter re-become Spider-Man, but if that doesn't happen, Miguel.
I really think I think they're really going to go for the line of Miguel is going to have to teach Peter how to be Spider-Man.
That would be, yeah, I can believe that.
I definitely think that's where they're going, because look, Peter is more than likely going to think he's Doc Ock at the moment. So Miguel is going to need to be like, oh hey, you're not this guy. This is how you do things, and this people's So I mean, I don't know. Comics are weird. It's been a weird.
Yeah,
it's been a slow week for comics.
Slow 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing has really happened. It's just sort of been. It's like everyone was on vacation.
Yeah, it's like
Spider Island.
Yeah.
Book 2 weeks now.
Book now before Goblin Nation. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to end it, as we always do on Superior Spider-Man, the comic series we wish to end.
What? It ends in 3 more issues.
Yeah.
And we're done, finally.
And then we get Amazing Spider-Man #1.
Thanks for wasting 31 issues. You could be on 731.
But no.
Well,
anyway, thank you guys for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, all that things. Do all the socials. And we will see you next time.